What's up, guys? I hope you're having a great day. My name is Michael, and in this video we're looking at Dreamland Genesis. So of course we already know the market is struggling a little bit. Bitcoin is down, Ethereum is down, and during times like this I am looking for other ways to still invest my money and still make money while we're waiting for some form of a recovery or not. And if it's going to continue like this and it's going to continue to go down a little bit more, I'm always very interested to find other opportunities to invest my money into and eventually make money again. And right now, how I'm doing that partly is by finding new upcoming NFT projects, just like Dreamland Genesis, or by projects that have been launched already and come up with new announcements and new developments, which is why they pick up a little bit more traction and hype and activity again. So as for Dreamland Genesis, they launched their public sale yesterday. So we can see a spike in activity here. Today, there's been over 2,000 open sea sales. So what they did is last year, I think November or December, they launched their first 1,100 of Dreamland Genesis NFTs toward the most secluded select group of people. Those sales had the most amount of perks as well. So you got a Dreamland Genesis, you got a piece of land within the metaverse that they're still building. Then yesterday they did their public sale, so they released another 7,600 NFTs, which is why there's now more volume, of course, on OpenSea. And today they have their whitelist sale. So they did it the other way around. You see that come up a little bit more often lately, where they do the public sale first and the whitelist sale afterwards. So they're going to release another 1,300 sales for the whitelist, and after that there's going to be 10,000 Dreamland Genesis out there. Floor price right now sitting at 0.24. The mint was 0.1, and the whitelist sale will be 0.08. So this is the unrevealed picture that you see from these NFTs. And what I really like about this project is just the overall art, of course, but they've really thought things through a little bit. So their white paper is pretty detailed. They've come up with a lot of different elements towards the game. You hear me saying this a lot more often lately, but this project has layers to it where they focused already like 10 steps forward, 10 steps ahead. So they already know how they're going to set up the NFTs within the metaverse. They already know how they're going to create that roadmap where there's going to be continuous hype around the project and continuous value for holding one of those NFTs. So I'm pretty excited. We're going to do a little bit of a review here and see what we think. Before I continue, what I must say, I haven't got any of these NFTs right now, and the floor price is sitting at 0.23. Usually, I like to either obviously be by the whitelist, but I don't like to hustle for whitelist spots and invite people into servers and be active in the chats and whatever. I don't really have the time for all that. So usually I'm not involved with the whitelist. I just buy afterwards. And either you get in very, very quick afterwards, or I just wait until most of the times the review has been. Right now, simple supply and demand. There's going to be another 1,300 spots released on OpenSea as of later on today. The floor price might be stable around this spot. I don't see the floor price rising any higher than this when there's going to be more NFTs released. So I'm not in a rush to buy any of these NFTs right now. Either I'll buy one later on today or tomorrow when the floor price might drop a little bit again or stabilizes. But as for me, there's no rush into this. I see a lot of people see a project they love. Oh man, this is awesome. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get two, and then they see the floor price drop afterwards, which is always a waste. So for me, I'm fine waiting until the other ones are released on this, and then on top of that, most of the times when the release or the review comes, price drop again even more. So sure, the chances that you have a rare one is lower, of course, or is gone really. You have to pay a lot more money when you want to get a rare one, but the chances that you get a rare one are usually very small anyway. And if you're only going to get one, two, or three, I would just wait until the review is done. But that being said, I'm just in it usually to make money. So for me, the lowest price possible is where I want to go to. Why pay more than necessary? All right, cool. A little bit of a sidetrack there. Let's get back towards the project. This is the idea behind it. The year is 2087. Profoundly Advanced Research Center has made a world-changing discovery, the ability to observe dreams. This new scientific breakthrough was astounding, challenging the limits of what was before believed possible, and a monumental step in the physiological study of dream therapy. As all new specific breakthroughs do, this became commercialized, capitalized, and commonly used as a device known as Dreamcatcher. That's the idea behind it. And then every time a dream was extracted into the catcher and observed, a fraction of the subconscious manifested into reality. Soon this dream essence became too much for the realms of reality to bind together and caused the boundaries between the worlds, time and reality, to slowly shift, crumbling until humanity was merged with the vast and unknown subconscious realm, a realm known simply as the Dreamland. So I really like this idea behind it, the concept behind it. I think talking about the subconscious mind and the psychology behind it is increasing in popularity. People talk about the mindset a lot. People talk about, using your subconscious mind a lot for the better of yourself and your personal development. And this just kind of plays into all that, where we use the things that we dream about and talk about to create it and bring it into the real world. That's at least how I pick up a little story like this. But this is what it's going to look like. These are the dreamers. So this is what your characters will look like that you're going to be using within the game. For me, it kind of gives a Pokemon style type of game. There's one picture somewhere here in that whitelist that I came across. We'll get to in a second. But you'll get what I mean when I talk about let me just quickly pull it up for you. Here we go. What's the place called again in Pokemon? You have Ed Sketchum. I can't remember the name of the city. Peloton. That's the one, Peloton. When you play Pokemon, it kind of looks like this, right? So it kind of gives that nostalgic feeling towards it. But you can already imagine how excited people are going to be playing a game that just kind of looks like this, especially within the metaverse, with your own character, within the play to earn scene, etc. Everything combining together with NFTs, play to earn, nostalgic type of feeling. This is going to get people very excited. So, all right, cool. Back to this. These are the dreamers. So dreams in essence are a state of consciousness that occurs during sleep. During this state, the brain can create sensations, thoughts, and images from all areas of your subconscious and imagination. From this state of consciousness, dreamers are born. So there's dreamers, there's 10,000 unique Genesis NFTs, of course, that we already knew. What we want to get into is rarity. I think that they've done a good job explaining this on the website. This is an awesome picture, by the way, but breakthrough the realms, manifestation. Yeah, so manifestation is what we talk about a lot, right? You manifest something into the real world, which is your subconscious, bringing something into the real world by just thinking about something. So the more I read about this, the more I like the concept of this project, which is another side note. If you really like a project, the concept, and you like the stuff that they're all about, you can get one of the NFTs, even though it might not be the best financial investment. Sometimes, it's not a given that the price is going to go up, but if you like the project behind it, you're usually a little bit more fine with, price dropping a little bit. With the price fluctuations, I'm fine holding something that I like, that I'm happy with holding, even if the price drops a little bit. Cool, focus. 10,000 dreamers. There's going to be 2,255 traits. There's 15 different backgrounds, weapons. I don't think we can click on this. No, we can't. So this is what we're gonna see on OpenSea. Of course, you're gonna see all these different traits towards all these different NFTs. Some more rare than others, but this is kind of what it looks like, right? I do really like the look of it. I think I've said it before already. Manifestation, the daydreamers. So this is what. All right, cool. So here you have population. You have the sleepless hybrids. This is common. All right, cool. Now we understand the website. These are the comments. The population are 5,788. So there's 5,788 comments. They kind of look like this. Dream essence ability redacted. Then you have the daydreamers. These are the curious hallucinators. These are uncommon. They kind of look like this. 3,593 of them. Then you have the hopeless fantasizers. These are the rare ones. They look like this. So they look awesome. So of course you want to get one of these. There's 600 of them out of 10,000. So there's still, you buy a couple of them, you still have an opportunity to get one of the rare ones. All right, then irregularities, coming soon. This is not up yet. Oh, I love the look of this. All right, cool. Roadmap. They have a bit of a different type of roadmap. Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3. There's the Harbinger community, the launch, the dream house. This has been done now. Phase 2. So release some cosmic comics, dreamwares, and irregularities. Damn, these words. So this is still coming up. And then, of course, this is afterwards Wanderlust, the Dream Scholars, the Nightmares, and the Dreamlands. If you look at the story map, this is their roadmap a little bit. They've tried to do it a little bit different with their roadmap, which I think it's cool, but on the other side of it, it's just too much text. I would like a little bit more specific keywords and pictures, or something that's just easy to overlook at everything rather than just going through all this text, right? But in short, what does it say? The story is a non-conventional way of conveying certain roadmap events within a story style narrative. So they've done it in a story style, which is cool, but it's just too much text for me. I read so much the whole day already. I think a lot of people can agree. Sometimes it's easier to just have a quick overview. But phase 1 is fracture. Cool breeze accompanied by picturesque sight of monstrous mountains tamed and gentled by the snow that cloaked them. Beauty exemplified, damn, this is going to be hard for me to read, by the supernaturally bright single star and illuminated them and their surroundings. If one were perceptive, curious, and brave enough to combat the cold and pause for a moment, they'd notice very faint vibrations causing the snow on the floor to shift in places, almost inaudible. Without superhuman senses, you'd notice low rhythmic mechanical growls from deep underground, breaking the silence and serenity in the night. This has definitely not been made for people of which English isn't their native language. But all right, cool. So this is just a story time about the project itself. I'm not going to go through all this. I don't think that's valuable for us right now. So let's leave that. This is phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, right? If it was a easy to read roadmap, we would have gone through it. But unfortunately, that's not the case. All right, cool. Vision. This is their vision. That's a little bit more important, I guess. Our vision ultimately revolves around empowering our community through innovation, collaboration, and creating mutually beneficial opportunities together. Our ambition is to launch a fully immersive, scalable NFT project that will eventually evolve and branch off into other creative mediums. We aim to become forefront leaders and innovators within the development of Web 3.0, fully equipped for mass adoption as it fast approaches. They've done this little piece of text here very well. We believe in empowering the Dreamland community by integrating fellow dreamers, utilizing our combined skills and knowledge to further roadmap advancements within our dynamic ecosystem. Our venture within the virtual space ultimately has only one goal: forging the Dreamland private sanctuary, a Dreamland's digital home. Awesome. The team. Here you can see the dream, but that's in their white paper as well, right? So the team, there's not that much information about the team. So here's the pictures of them. I think this is like a GoPro style picture of him, the co-founder, the CEO of the business. They have their Twitter linked on here. So if you want to go through all of them, of course you can. We're not going to go through all of them, but they have the lead artist, which is part of the co-founder, the co-managing partner, COO, chief advisor, strategic. So I've had a look at this before already. There's not that much information available on their Twitter. Here you can see a picture of the project. I like that picture. But he just posted about the project itself, right? So nothing too special there. Then the lead artist, I haven't actually looked at this, so there's nothing here either. They haven't used their socials that much, as you can tell. So this is a cool picture of it, of course, but there's no real information about who they are, etc. You want to look at their LinkedIn, you want to look at their past experiences, you want to see about the experience within the business world, crypto world, etc. that they've had before already. So you want to look at their page individually, be my guest, go ahead. But for us, there's no real information here available from most of them, right? Other than that, they of course have their white paper, which we quickly looked at before already. So their vision, there's a bit of a video here, but this is the piece of text that we just read before. What I want to go through quickly is this bit before I continue with the rest. 12-month narrative. So this is cool, right? This is what their metaverse is going to be looking like into the future of the Dreamland metaverse in 12 months. Narrative 12 months into the future, where breakthroughs in Web 3.0 have revolutionized our society, conveys the perspective of one of our dreamers living an orthodox 2022 life, or perhaps a more extraordinary life, unique and experienced only within the Dreamland. So let's see, here's a couple of different things. Here we go. This is our dream. our vision and ambitious plans to the future of all dreamers involved in Dreamland Genesis, something we can build, contribute to, and benefit from together. This is a dream you share. We sincerely hope you choose to join us on this journey to make all of our wildest dreams a reality. So the cool thing is they just combine their storyline within what's really happening within the real world, right? Because everybody is dreaming a little bit about the metaverse and what's going to happen in that play and how are we going to evolve ourselves from the real world into the metaverse. And they just really play into that storyline of the game and that project into what's really happening and what's really going on in people's minds right now. So I like that. Find a job you love, something you look forward to every single day. Doing every single day. This is a phrase said by many, realized by few, but desired by all. 12 months ago, we were still all early. Facebook changed their name to Meta, huge celebrities were onboarding into NFTs, and anyone would have considered this statement as something for the dreamers of the world. Now, you're a dreamer. Oh, this is exactly what I just said. All right, cool. Finishing up your virtual meetings for the day from the comfort of your living room, you make your way to your office. A surge of excitement flows through you as you grab the handle, turn, and begin walking towards your passion, the metaverse, or more accurately, the Dreamland. Carefully, you move aside the newest Dreamland comic edition, placed with the rest to be finished later. Quickly clean your desk and move your pencils, sketchpad, and numerous drafts of clothing collapse aside. Alright, so that makes sense, I guess. Choose your destination. The Dream Stage is the Voice, Dreamland Private Sanctuary, the Dreamland Bazaar, the Colosseum, and the Main Street. This is what they're going to come up with. I'm going to assume Colosseum is going to be part of, some way you're going to fight against other Dreamland Genesis characters, since they did have weapons, etc. So there's probably going to be parts where you're going to be fighting each other. So you have the Dreamers, right? This is what we've already looked at before. The tokenomics, Dreamers are going to be 10,000 tokenomics. I think that they're going to accumulate, so they're going to have their own token as well, which is set here. Utility token. Primary utility token integrated within the Dreamland ecosystem, can be earned and generated in numerous ways, with the main one being owning a Genesis Dreamer. So you're going to, let's say, stake your NFT or just get airdropped their token. Additionally, it's the fundamental medium of exchange within the Dreamland ecosystem. Players utilize their token within a multitude of events, such as gaining exclusive access, items, consumable content, and more within the Dreamland. Not only is it a token with integrated gamification, also presents its own set of applications outside the game platform through in real life uses and third-party crossovers. Transactions with Dream are continuously expanded upon, ultimately providing value on value as we progress. So that's cool. Dream will empower land and business owners the ability to upgrade their assets, so you can use it within the game, right? To upgrade your weapons, to buy land, etc. Unlocking furniture, bars, arcade machines, where owners and consumers transitions can take place. All right, cool. So you have businesses, right? You can own and buy businesses within the game itself. This is really like the Pokemon type of style, so people are going to be very excited to do this, I'm going to assume. Right, so you can have you can own businesses, you can buy and own land. We're not going to go through this. It's not a video. This is the code, right? So they're coding, they're using the code to build everything. There's lakes, there's forests, there's mines, there's resources, there's real estate, there's dream apartments. You can have apartments, which again is total Pokemon style. There's houses that you can own. There's dream complexes, collaboration estates, then micro dreamer. So all Genesis dreamers are manifested within the Dreamland ecosystem, taking on extremely high quality and nostalgic pixelized forms. All of our micro dreamers are painstakingly hand-drawn with AI generation, artificial intelligence generation, serve as an avatar and identity within the Dreamland. So there's only going to be 10,000 of these Genesises that are going to be used within the game. These beings will retain the original traits of the Genesis collection. Additional cosmetics, weapons, and more can be unlocked through something that's not been built yet, burning dream comics, and something else. Then you have the ecosystem itself. This is how you're going to use that token, right? Obviously, you want to know how to use that token. There's going to be quests, how you can win and accumulate that token. You can farm within the game itself. There's going to be dungeons. There's a marketplace, and then corrupt data. That's something we don't know yet. Dream Haven. You see how we're going backwards in that white paper. There's a Dream Haven. The real dreamland, the haven is the place of access, wealth, and power. The dreamers that have the luxury to live there are given the privilege of security, space, financial freedom. So this is going to be something that's going to be rare to have. Undercity, which is populated by insomniacs, the Undercity is founded in the ruins, a long forgotten city. So this is going to be the ones that are the unwealthy ones, the poor ones, and this is going to be the wealthy ones, which are actually the ones that you want to be a part of. And this is something that we've already looked at. So to be honest, that's all the information that we have on this project so far. I really like the look of it. I really like the concept of, using your subconscious mind to create something that becomes your reality. I think they've done a very, very good job with that part, and especially looking at the real world right now where we're getting into the metaverse and we don't really know what it is. We can only dream about what's going to happen when we fast forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years and we see the developments of the actual metaverse and what's going to happen with that. So overall, awesome project, awesome concept, awesome art. I'm very curious to see what they're going to bring over the next couple of months when that project is actually going to evolve. So that's all for this video and this review. Please let me know what you guys think of this project itself. Lastly, if you could hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you get updated on the next videos, I would appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.